fun.
That's cool.
I'm out next session.
Okay.
For here?
Yeah.
We have to figure out too when we're gonna be in Boston and how that's gonna impact things also.
Yeah.
I don't think it would interfere because we should be back on like a Monday, but like, who knows? I mean, we're going to Boston in March, so
We're
it
not
could be like
driving.
I think it'll be fine.
snow, you know.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
everything.
think it'll be fine. I wouldn't worry about it until like 2 weeks before.
We promise not to break in and throw a party without you.
Only a little one. We'll clean up.
No longer
We say we're not going to, and then we clean up and they never know. That's how it works. Speaking of which, I'm gonna actually try to put something together like that because my parents are gonna go to Mexico. And yeah, I'm like in high school. They're leaving town, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking have a party.
Yeah.
But I don't have the dates yet, and I don't know if they're not telling me on purpose so that I can't plan or not. Because they're just like, yeah, it'll be near Easter.
I mean,
it'll be
does it
near
really
Easter.
matter?
And I'm
Like, you're an adult.
Yeah.
Probably not. I think they're just fucking with me. Like, I don't even think they'd really care. Like, if they called and there was a party going on,
I'd be like, oh.
the only thing they would probably say is, do not let anyone drive drunk. I'd be
Which
like,
is a fair thing to say.
that's a very fair thing. And I'd be like, it's okay, Mom, your bed is empty.
Not for long.
Actually, this is like the one
Do
thing
not
I'd probably
swallow
lock off
popcorn.
is their room.
Oh my god, really? It's like, okay.
I have a kernel like stuck.
Oh, God.
Oh!
So this Saturday, we had...
Don't talk, please.
Do not talk
We
with
had
popcorn
the
in
best impulse buy ever.
Realize turn the cameras on?
Yeah, it's really great, huh, guys?
So we went out for lunch and ended up buying a king-size bed.
Oh my god.
What? We went out for lunch on Saturday and ended up buying a king-size bed
Huh.
that they delivered same day.
That sounds amazing.
We had a full, and now we have a king.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I keep
We-
trying
Did you
to.
get lost in it coming from a full? I mean, geez.
I keep mentioning to Sam,
I'm
like, we
like,
should get a king.
where
Either
are
way, we agree
you?
that we're
Like-
getting a new bed.
You
We
should.
have a king, and like it's still like it's not big enough. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
we
big
uh,
bed.
when we were in Austin, we slept on one of those like super fancy Tempur-Pedic beds. We're like, yeah, this
We
is
have a memory
happening.
foam. Yeah.
This is happening.
The only thing is, and I know the cameras are on, but having sex in a memory foam bed
Was
is
it
like
weird?
having sex in sand. There's no
Yeah.
rebound,
Okay.
and so like, especially as a male, the amount of work, like until it gets heart attack inducing, is like, it's like you don't realize how much you count on that rebound until it's not there anymore, and then you're like, holy crap! My quads hurt so bad. Everything hurts so bad. I don't even know if this is fun anymore. I just hurt and should probably call an ambulance.
What do you mean it's not funny anymore? Fuck you.
Right, that's the activity that's happening when I
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
have a heart attack.
Okay, I don't know if I like this beer or not. Paula might be giving this to you.
I don't think Paul will mind.
What is it?
Yeah, Service Pro
This
3,
sounds heavy.
Lynn.
We also
pretty
found a
sweet.
Amazing.
bar down in
Mhm.
Greenfield.
Oh my
I
god.
don't remember
I love
what it's
it.
called, but they just have this wall of taps, and then they have a club you join for $15, and you have an app.
Here,
Maybe?
over on High 100.
No.
Oh,
They are no
It's
longer
right,
on Brady.
It's right off of 76 in Layton.
Oh.
Um,
Is it a yard house?
what?
Mad Dog.
I honestly don't know. We were
No,
walking
that's
to,
a Forest Home.
to Mega Media Exchange, and we're like, oh, let's grab a beer at this place. And then we went inside, and we're like, holy crap. So they have an app, and they track all of the beers you try, and it's like a constantly rotating. And when you hit certain milestones for like your first 50, 80, 100, you get like t-shirts and bar tabs and shit. And that's pretty cool. It's unfortunate I don't like beer.
Where is this?
Yeah.
76 in Layton.
Yeah, you're thinking of Mad Dog is on Forest Home, Tony.
I just sat down in front of my computer in order to join the chat. David had already commented, no bounce, it sucks. Totally on board. Alright, somebody do a recap.
Yes.
Alright,
Things
yeah.
and
Are
then
we ready?
stuff.
Yeah. 7:30. Alright, list.
Okay.
So, oh, I'm so sorry.
Last time
Keep
was
going.
the fight that lasted the entire time, and it was really exciting. The Karnathi undead soldiers were coming up to the observatory, as you, I'm sure, remember. So we start with the battle, and basically I was rolling like shit, and I couldn't hit these guys anyway, so I stealth over, end up meeting the boss, and go into, oh my god, I'm going to die mode, run back. While I'm like running back and forth like a chicken shit, These guys are over there just fighting the undead guys and actually making progress, unlike me. But I do pull through and come back, and then we have an epic boss fight. We knock off the boss, but we don't kill him. We did have a discussion about possibly killing him, but decided ultimately to tie him up.
Much to Paul's dismay.
And
My
Gwen,
dismay.
Gwen was all like,
I was ready
"This
to shoot
guy's
that dude in the
evil.
face."
Let's shoot this guy in the face."
That's my job.
And that was it. It was one big battle, and then we tied up the bad guy. At
And
the
I
end.
went unconscious.
Right, they
And
were
I sat
pretty
in a room
rough.
for a
we
while.
were there was several
We're
of
all
us that
pretty
could
much
have
close
died.
to dying.
Yeah.
I'm down some points. I couldn't remember where we left off, so I don't know if I get to
We-
erase those yet.
No, we were like, we
No,
literally
it's-
tied the guy up.
Literally,
and
you guys
Okay.
are
You,
bloody
you
and
did
sore.
stabilize me.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay. All
And I
right.
took a potion, so I'm like almost full.
I could do that.
I'm about halfway down. I think I'm alright for the time being.
Cure Light is a D8, right? Actually, I'm just gonna wait because we have 2 people that can probably heal us.
Alright, first thing we need you guys to do is, after you guys finish tying this guy up, is roll perception checks.
Of course.
That seems to be how we start off every session.
16. 20.
23.
12.
Alright. You two notice from off the side, off to the side, because if I remember correctly, we're not going to be using this map very much in its dilapidated condition today, but if you guys remember correctly, notice how quickly Lynn grabs the popcorn bowl and drags it.
It's my popcorn.
You guys grabbed him right about here.
Yep.
No, it was in
No,
here.
it was right here. He was
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to go out this door. So we're all right here.
Well, that's right. You guys are all in here. That is correct. You two see kind of a flash from this area, and it's not a bright flash, but it's kind of like a lightning of the room. And you hear a dull grunt, like.
Did you just say dog grunt?
Dull.
Dull.
Dull grunt. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because dogs
Like-
grunt.
like
Dogs
something
are
that
like,
sounds-
ugh.
Maybe if you hit it with a car.
I'm sure no one can hear me over the crinkling velvet.
No, probably not.
Rolling this up.
Peach ale sounds
Um,
disgusting.
It's actually delicious. If
Oh,
you'd like to
it's alright.
try something.
I'm good.
Well, I think it's delicious. But anyway,
Sorry.
so you two kind of see that off to the side, and you know that you've killed everybody, like all the bad guys. So like logically,
Paul, can you get your mic slightly closer to the edge of the table? Like maybe put your stuff on top of your other hooks?
Yeah.
Thank you.
so basically, you kind of can make an inference that it is probably Liliana and Simon.
But we're not quite sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, since this dude is tied up, I will leave
And I
him to
believe
you
you guys
guys.
stabilized him, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Did you stabilize him and wait and get him up positive hit points, or are you gonna wait for him to heal on his own?
he
Wait
lives
for him to heal
on.
his
Oh,
own.
he can fucking heal himself.
Okay, so he's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just not.
So I will cautiously, with my gun ready, approach the door where they're at to make sure.
Okay, so you guys go over to the exit from the tower into the side chambers, and you look and you see Simon and Liliana standing there, and they're like, "We're so sorry. We are so sorry. We couldn't help you."
Well, you can help us now.
Hopefully, can you do the Healy thing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Simon runs into his workshop, comes out with 2 wands and I don't remember which one's which, but we'll take a guess.
Seriously?
And-
No, that's what my character actually says. Seriously? Come on
they're
now.
both cures. It's just I don't remember which one's
How much?
stronger of the two.
Oh.
So and he basically waves them at all of you and just heals you up
Woohoo.
entirely.
So all this magic and you couldn't help us, really?
No.
Why not? What's wrong with you?
Well, every once in a while spells will rebound for us. And
Why is that?
We'd rather not say.
Yeah, that's not an acceptable answer. You want us to do all this shit for you. The
I'm
least
assuming
that you
somebody
can
is
do.
with the dude.
Why has somebody left him since he's knocked out
No,
and tied?
I would not have left him. I assume one of us stayed
Right,
with him.
I thought
Yeah, I
the
thought.
fighty
Yeah.
or we're gonna go luck and
Yeah.
You
that
pull
guys
a gun
would be
and start
staying
walking
here.
away without saying anything. And you,
You
don't
guys
think I'm
had
gonna
the
follow?
you guys had the tied up dude.
Alright, so let's all go back to the tied up dude and make sure that we did not fuck this up.
He's still there, tied up, knocked out.
Alright.
Alright,
Fantastic.
dragging his ass to where the others are. I will throw his, pretty much lifeless body and say, "Well, here, this is your responsibility now."
No. I was still getting answers out of them, and they want us to do all of this shit for them. The least they can do is be honest with us, whether they like it or not.
All right, but I mean, it doesn't mean that this dude isn't their responsibility now.
Okay, that's
Well,
They can deal with killing
Sure,
him.
do you have a
I'm cool with
protected,
that.
locked dungeon somewhere in here?
no.
Basement, something that looks sort of like a dungeon?
No,
Wine
but
cellar?
it's a very long story, but we're not... We don't know.
What?
we don't know.
We're not dead, but we're not alive either.
Well, that's nice.
All right, I'm rolling this shit. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I,
Oh, damn it, popcorn bowl.
that's
What would I roll
a
for bluff check or
what are we
something?
rolling?
10. I was rolling knowledge religion.
knowledge religion.
I'm gonna roll something.
For a 10, you do know that there are, in the land, that there are positive energy undead.
21 for
Okay.
religion.
So, a 21?
Yeah.
You also know this. You know that there are positive energy undead, which won't scan up on her radar. So, like, not all undead are evil.
Right.
Like, it depends on the type of energy that are animates them. But you, with your knowledge religion, you know that the way that if they're undead, they don't smell, they're not incorporeal, they act just like people. So the fact that they say that they're not actually dead, but they're not alive, like, is odd, but it doesn't seem, it kind of fits. Like, there's something that they don't want to tell you, and if anyone would like to roll a sense motive.
Yes.
Net 20. God damn
21.
16.
What did you get, Kevin?
Net 20.
I know, but
Oh,
you can't naturally.
Where is it? 21.
21.
And you got...
Me, I got a 16.
You should assume that I just fell over like a fucking idiot.
You're like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. You're
Uh,
a ghost.
I rolled a 1.
Ghost people, whatever.
You three can tell that they're embarrassed by it. Like,
Oh.
they're not embarrassed. It's just like they have a hard time grasping it.
So it was an accident.
Possibly.
A mess up.
Are you going to be asking them this?
Yeah.
They go, well, yeah, we were, oh my god, how can I forget my they're like, yeah, Dr. Marcus actually found us in the Moorland. Well, actually in Metro. He journeyed into the Moorland. We used to be stationed here, and we were delivering our findings in Metro. And when the morning happened, and yeah, we're detached.
So, basically you have some different kind of perspective on the morning itself, hence all of your interest in it.
Part of it, like, we want to find out how to reattach to our bodies.
Assuming that there are bodies left to attach to.
Well, yeah, they're upstairs.
Oh, you're gonna sleep here. Oh.
So your dead bodies are just lying upstairs.
How did we not find that?
Wasn't she sitting like in the bed upstairs? In a
Yeah.
different bedroom? Or did she just not notice the dead people?
There-
Where? I hunted all over. I rolled like a 26 that day.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Not high
gross,
enough.
Paul.
Does it at least have some sort of like gentle repose
Must
thing going
be.
on where they're, you know,
One would assume the place doesn't smell like death.
yeah, they're not just like turning into piles of goo.
Yeah.
Simon, I need a beer.
Like my downstairs neighbor in my
He's
old
like,
apartment.
absolutely. He goes into the kitchen and grabs ales for all of you.
Thank you.
So I assume that means when you say that you can't go anywhere, that means you legitimately can't go anywhere. You are bound to your weird bodies that should be burnt up.
Well, actually, we are still very much
What happens if you poke the dead bodies?
nothing that we know.
Let's go find out.
Please don't.
Come
We
on.
told
What?
you
I mean,
more
like,
than we wanted to already.
We just invoke our dead bodies.
Okay, hold on. I have a question. Does any
Phaedra is like sitting there going,
does any of this whole Zendrick business have to do with you wanting to get your bodies back?
It's partially it. I mean, if we can discover a way to reverse the process, then possibly we can figure out the types of magic that actually caused it and actually can reverse it.
So you assume that if you can basically fix the land scarred by the morning, that you can also fix yourselves.
what if?
Okay.
It's a general idea.
What if? I don't think I have any spells that are high enough for this. No.
No.
I was gonna say, like, what if we could do, like, what's the Dead Bernie movie? Where they, like...
The what?
Dead Bernie, like where there's...
Party at Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's. Like, I'm picturing, like, a Weekend at Bernie's thing here where we, like...
Drag their bodies?
Drag their bodies.
I mean, technically, if we had a bag of holding, we could bring them with us.
We could.
Technically.
Wait,
Actually, we tried that. We basically exist inside the other dimension.
but
But the dimension still exists.
And then we can pull you out when we get.
Yeah, when we get there.
yeah, I mean, he got you from Metro to here by bringing your bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So if we bring your bodies to Zendrick, you can help us with Zendrick.
It's possible, but we should really keep an eye on this place because of the fact that,
What can you do? Clearly nothing.
well, we have still been
Pointing
performing.
directly at the dude.
We haven't been using offensive magic for a long time. It's been
Maybe
a long
you
time
should
since
try.
we did offensive magic.
Wait, on second hand, do we really want to carry around a couple of corpses?
It's fine. I've done another campaign.
I mean, part
Not
of me,
even kidding.
I believe you. But like, me as character
I
feels
find
both
this-
weird and fascinated by this.
I know, like Phaedra really wants to make them dance and do weird things just to be a total dick. Like,
I am uncomfortable with the concept entirely and think that they, should be burned.
Well, that's why they're like looking at you. They're like, "Look, we're not actually dead. We're separated. We're not spirits. I mean,
But you become spirits when your body would be on fire.
yeah, just like,
we would much rather fix ourselves than be spirits."
Okay, Gwen, I understand how the whole religious thing, but doesn't something in your religion, because they seem like they're good, and you did try pinging them, and doesn't burning them sound a little excessive?
But they live within a state of death and life, which is kind of undead, which is wrong.
Yeah, but you're saying that death is the only option, and
But we're not.
couldn't life be the option to get them out of this wrongness?
True.
state?
I mean, we're not dead. We can't be resurrected. Dr. Marcus tried that.
Okay.
I mean, if we
but
could be
did he
resurrected.
try poking? Because that would be fun.
Anyway, don't.
What? Okay, metagaming here. Why didn't my imp find them?
They probably didn't care.
Your imp wasn't looking.
My guess is Imp's like, some dead bodies, whatevs.
Yeah, maybe you should ask your imp if he
I
saw
can't. It doesn't respond to me.
1 week for yes, 2 weeks for no.
I tried that. It doesn't respond. Because
dicks.
imps are dicks,
Oh.
yeah. I have to find out, like, what it wants. But anyway, okay.
Metagame for a second. You should ask them when we're not around if they have any way to help you talk to the imp. They know stuff we don't know. Okay, I'll stop metagaming now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so
So we don't have a bag of holding. Do you have a bag of holding?
I'm sure they can make a bag of holding.
Like,
Can you make one? How would we get one?
could it be a week or two?
Well, we don't really have a whole lot to do here except for go to Zendrick, and looks like you're undead. So what's the rush?
Because the spell, because we are actually aging.
Sucks.
The bodies are aging?
Yes,
Wow.
Well, how old are you actually?
this age, like, if we
Yeah, you don't look that old. I'm assuming. I have no idea how old they look, by the way. Like you never. Really
they're
saw.
mid to early 30s.
And they're fine.
I was picturing them as older.
No, Simon's in his like probably
Actually,
31.
So what? 2 weeks does not make a difference.
Given that you can't defend your own bodies against incoming things, as we know that there is a threat,
Well,
that might be a better idea to come with us than to leave your bodies alone where they could be harmed.
we think we have an idea on
You
that
might-
one.
You might be gone by the time we get back.
No, we think we have an idea,
Okay?
and we can also preserve all the research we've done as well.
Uh-huh. You're putting
Right.
all
You
of
can
your
throw all that into a bag
bag
of
of
holding.
holding.
Either way, we'd much rather stay here and continue our research.
Oh, but wait. Oh, we could just take their body. No, this is totally not a paladin thing to say. We could just take their bodies with us. They would have no choice. But pretend I didn't actually say that.
Yeah, because they can't really do
This
offensive
is not
spells.
Elise speaking like a paladin. This is Elise just, being a dick.
I just want to go poke them. Yeah.
Technically, we could.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it would be-
Alright, I don't really care either way. If they want to stay here and they're that adamant about it, they're probably not going to really help us anyway, so I don't really care. Like, this is really... Phaedra just wants to get going and do something instead of talking to the people who can't help her anyway.
Yeah,
So-
they haven't actually been that much help.
Right. Like, they want shit from us, and they can't help us, and we have a quest. So, god damn it, let's go do our
And
quest.
they are willing to pay you lots
Yeah.
and lots of money.
I don't really care about the money, I just want to go do something.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's
Is everybody else okay with that?
totally down. I think we should well, do we want to maybe spend one more day here to see if did we name the boss? I don't think so. To
No,
see
you
if
haven't gotten
dude
to it.
wakes up and maybe we can question him before we
Yeah, we should
go.
probably do something with it.
Or is there some way we could set up some communication with these two so that they can send us a message
Or is it kill him
looking
because
at the
he's
magic
evil?
girl?
I think we should try and
You
get
set up
information
something
out
so
of
that
him,
he
and then we can
could-
determine if
They
we
would
should
have
kill
to do it, because I'm
Well,
really
Simon,
far away.
Simon goes like,
Oh,
well, yeah, I can easily take care of that.
Yeah, because I'm
And,
not...
he goes in back and rummages around in a couple drawers and brings out a charm bracelet.
Another bracelet.
Well, it's actually a mesh hat. And he's like, okay, so if you press this, if you hold this charm on this bracelet, and he points to this little hammer caricature, like charm. He goes, if you hold that, you'll be able to speak directly to me.
Okay. It's kind of like OnStar. Prefer.
So what do you guys think? Because I'm just thinking this guy might have information. I mean, he attacked this place for some reason.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Put
if
him
we
in a bag of holding.
No.
No air back.
I said to her that we should wait until he wakes up so we can see if he has information, decide if he needs to be killed before we leave, because if he is...
Suffocation is a real thing in a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, you can't put living things
Yeah.
in
You
a building.
Dead?
can, but
Fine.
they only survive for
Couple.
like a day or so. Like it's not long.
We can just
But a dead
every-
body can survive forever.
Because if he turns out to, either know nothing or have some useful information, but we can't risk him getting out. We can get the information,
And then
deal
kill
with him, and then go.
Yeah, I'm cool with waiting for him to wake up.
We can also make him wake up. We can heal
That's
him a
even
little
better.
bit.
Let's make him wake up. Can
Can
we
we-
make him wake up without healing him?
Yeah, can we make him wake up?
Then we
like,
have to wait.
like
Yeah.
by 1 hit point. Like
If she just ever so lightly like sets a little inch of his skin on fire,
will he wake up then? Because
Yeah.
I can do that.
No, then
He'll just die.
take
more.
damage and then start losing hit points
Okay,
again because he's
never
already
mind.
at 0.
Okay.
But we could, potentially, with the help of casters, do a little preparatory work and make him tell us the truth.
I want to loot him before we wake him up.
oh yeah.
All right.
Looting the
I'm
body.
totally on board with that. Yes. You can't say shit about it because he's
I don't
evil.
care.
I'm gonna take all the crap.
It's fine. If there's something good that I want, I'm digging it. Evil's a whole different story. Evil is like polar opposite, let's kill these fucking things. That is apparently like how the Silver Flame works. They're like, no. Evil, you're gonna die. If there's a bigger evil, I will use this evil and become that evil to kill that evil. Not even kidding.
All right, you loot him. There is a +1 Warhammer on his person.
I don't want that.
I don't even know if I can use that.
I can't.
Can you use it?
Possibly. I'll have to look.
There are 2 potions of Endure Elements.
Endure elements. I'll take one of those. Somebody else can have the other one.
What is that?
Endure elements, so like the weather and things like that.
I'd
And
say
also
let's just
elements.
get all the loot and then we can figure out how
Yeah.
we want to
Okay.
divide it up.
There are 2 regular Warhammers. And there's 43 gold on them. And there's a heavy steel shield +1.
That's it?
Yep.
Alright, I'll take the potions. And if it's 43 gold, I'll take 10 of the gold and you guys can have everything else. If that's cool. That's less than 1/10 of the gold. And then the potions. Unless somebody else really wants another potion. I just can't use any of that other shit.
You
Well,
use 2 hands with
I'm
a
trying
gun?
to
I
look up
s-
the hammer.
I assume what we're gonna
No,
do
you have a
is
one hand.
sell most of this stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I could use the heavy steel shield potentially. Though what strength? Does your strength just have to be a +1, right? In order to wield +1 weapons? Or heavier ones?
No, there
No.
is no
Where
limit.
Oh,
you
okay.
just have to have the proper.
You have to have the prerequisites.
Okay, I'm thinking like a composite bow. How you
Yeah,
need
composite
a
bows,
Yeah.
then you have to have a strength mod.
Well, I could use the heavy shield because I can have shield and gun.
Mm-hmm.
Shield and gun seems like a really weird combination.
It's pretty like pew pew. Yeah.
Actually, very
Kind of like what was it? Did Judge Dredd use that combo? He just had lots of armor,
Yeah.
basically. But it would totally work.
Yeah, if you're strong enough to wield like a tower shield.
I've got a 12 strength.
I mean,
So.
I think the
like I
information
said, you
is
don't
not
have
in
to
this
have
book.
a strength prerequisite, but I mean, if you're strong enough to carry one around with you, you could just use a tower shield and slam it in the ground and use it for cover and then
That's true.
shoot around it.
Now, a heavy steel shield is going to give you a -2 armor check penalty too.
Okay.
Max. Oh, there's no max dex bonus, and it gives you a
Is that
+2.
My AC?
You want this one?
Yeah.
Possibly.
15% arcane spell failure.
I think so.
Weighs 15 pounds.
Could do. 19 AC sounds a lot better than 17.
But depending on how much you use strength and dex-based skills,
Dex only.
a -2.
Is it
Well,
a
that's
minus?
your-
It's not to your dex. You said there was no negative to your dex.
No, there's no max dex,
Oh, okay, sorry.
but there's a -2 armor check penalty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not so good.
But that's for your
For
your AC. mostly.
Yeah,
I don't think it really
makes a difference.
affects skills too much.
Well, the armor check penalty does.
No, armor check penalty only affects
I thought it was for
strength
magic.
based.
Oh, strength based.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Looking it up, logistics.
Can you add
Strength and dex
sweetener
based
to a
skills.
beer?
That sounds
It
weird.
it probably would fizz a little more.
All dex and strength. Huh? Used to be just strength.
I wonder how that would go. I'm gonna do an experiment. This is a free beer.
So I'd have a -2 to each one of these?
Yeah.
Well, what's your check penalty for your current armor? What are you wearing?
Steel mail.
Steel mail?
A scale mail, sorry.
Scale mail. That makes more sense. So you already currently have a -4.
Mm-hmm.
So that puts you at a -6 to everything.
So. Yeah. So wait a minute, so I should be subtracting 4 to every attack?
No, strength and dex based skills.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that already came into play. But do I really worry about that? Not so much. Because I'm a paladin. I'm not supposed to climb.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. Yeah, my other skills are already pretty shitty anyway, so...
You should also be taking a negative 10-foot penalty to your movement. You can only move 20 feet.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. Scale mail.
That
Speed
sucks.
goes down to 20.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I don't think that's something we ever even
Yep.
talked about.
So for combat, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Right, but I can't go without armor.
No, just something you have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Paul, can you help me for a second?
Yeah.
My brain.
Well, then I won't go with the
I'm either
shield.
looking in the wrong place or my brain is broken.
Well,
like,
the
okay,
shield won't
because
change
all I have
that.
is pointy weapons, so that was one of
The
the
shield
problems
will
with
just
the
give you
undead.
another
You said there's a
-2.
hammer, but what I can't figure out is
To
whether
the
or not
strength
I
and
can-
dex skills.
I can
So if you don't use a lot of your strength and
Warhammer?
dex based
Yeah.
skills,
No.
You need
I
to
mean-
I very rarely ever
advanced
use
can you
them.
carry that much more?
you look under your class.
I don't have it written down how much weight I can carry.
Oh.
So, that's not a
I did
spot
not feel
on
like
here.
alright, but okay.
That's not a spot on the character
Yeah, it
sheet.
is. Right below your other
Okay,
sheet.
so
Right at the bottom. Right above your
Oh,
gold.
these are the-
between your items.
Oh, I just never filled it in.
Yeah. So,
um,
all of that should
weapon
be a
armor
tally, and you have to include
Yeah, I
Simple
use
weapons.
Google Labs, so it
So-
automatically adds all that in there.
So then you look
So,
at simple
I'm assuming
weapons.
with this
So
I'm
you go back to
probably
Right.
slightly encumbered.
In case anyone is
Probably a
wondering,
medium, I'm assuming.
you can add sweetener to a beer to make it taste better.
Nice.
So this is a
So
grapefruit
Warhammer
ale,
is here
So
under one
simple
unit.
weapons. So
And
that's
I
a martial
added
weapon.
agave
So
nectar.
you are not proficient in.
which sounds really weird, but it's really good.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been bartending
So if you
during
take-
D&D with Lynn.
If you take a feat
Mm-hmm.
to get martial weapons, you
But
can
I
use it.
could
Alright.
take the
But
Warhammer.
that's a feat.
Right.
Unless you wanted the Warhammer.
So you would want to use like a club, a mace, a morning star,
Right.
quarter
And the
staffs
fact
work.
that it's a +1
So
weapon
actually,
is
like
honestly the
sword
biggest.
canes
Mm-hmm.
can
Right,
actually
the
be
biggest
used
appeal of it.
as blunt objects as well.
Well, why couldn't he have one of those on him?
Because I took a stock guide from the book.
Anyway, I think we should just not really worry about dividing this stuff up at the moment, and then divide it up
We
perhaps
can't,
later
yeah,
during
we
the break.
can't really do anything until we go to town anyway.
Right.
Um,
We can each divide the gold
Yeah.
4 ways and have 2 extra gold for, I don't know.
I don't think this matters since Paul doesn't seem to be keeping track of encumbrance, but you'd be taking another -3 and losing another 10 feet of movement for being medium encumbrance. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played a game that
What's
way.
your strength?
12. I'm assuming I'm a medium, I don't actually know.
So you can carry 43 pounds or less without being encumbered, which is like
Huh.
just your weapons amount.
But that might
Or
not be,
less.
I don't know.
Chat says, chooseth thy shield, and Lynn, stop ruining beer.
Wait, so that
really
the
good.
chat is telling me to take the shield?
Yeah.
Delicious grapefruit ale.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like you've used too many of the skills, so it probably wouldn't be too much of a
No. I use
I
my
got you
brain.
this one. Here, drink
Oh.
this.
Drink all the
I
beers.
have all the beer now.
You need to grow
Oh,
another
darn.
hand now.
Too many beers to D&D. No, that's not possible.
Somebody get Paul a coaster.
I perhaps will take this shield, but I won't worry about it right now.
Alright, well, I can't use anything, so you all
No,
take
you
what
can't-
you
well,
can
you
use.
can't have
I want
Warhammer?
a potion!
What?
Fine, take the potions.
Yay. Thank you.
Alright, so also, since you guys
Are you taking the Warhammer?
looting on the bard that was out in the outer corridor, there was 2 Tanglefoot bags.
What's a Tanglefoot
Yes.
bag?
It is a
Okay, like a
weapon.
trap.
It is a weapon that you can randomly look up on your own.
Sweet. Oh, is that the thing? Oh, yeah, okay, no, I'm
Kind of like her spittle.
Yeah, very similar
Like
to
my
the spittle.
spittle.
And
So each one of us gets 10 GP.
went really
Oh, cool. We have 2 extra, and
3.
somebody should.
and a +1
no, we have
changer,
42.
a masterwork short sword, and an ever burning torch.
I want the torch. I get the fiery things.
Don't you have dark vision?
Me?
Yeah. Okay, an ever burning torch.
Yeah, I don't
a
need it.
sword of some sort.
Masterwork short sword.
What came before the sword?
And
Plus one chain
chain
shirt. I might want that.
Oh,
Let me look.
A chain shirt.
Oh, chain shirt. I thought you said chain
Can you use a short
shirt.
sword?
I was like, what?
That's actually just what I was gonna
Oh, and anybody who's
look up in there.
watching any of these episodes on YouTube, I posted up on the Ladies, Lairs, and Lager Facebook page, but if you go back on YouTube and rewatch all the episodes, watch them with the subtitles on. It's the funniest thing you'll ever
Is it
see
like
in your entire
auto
life.
dub?
Is it really
Or
bad,
like auto
or-
It's
title?
bad. It's great. It's like watching bad Japanese dubbing. It's great.
I would like to take the chain shirt.
I would like one of the throwy, trippy things. What is that
Oh,
called?
2
Tanglefoot
Tanglefoot bags,
bags.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Tangle
a
bags.
short sword is not listed here. Are you kidding?
Yeah, it
me?
is.
Yeah, it is.
It's under simple weapons, I believe.
Alright,
You're
cool.
looking at armor.
No, she's looking at simple weapons.
Is that a usable once item? Or is
Yes.
this- Okay.
Yeah, so one side.
So Lynn, you want one of those?
Please.
Let's mark.
Apparently, I'm keeping
Well, I
stock
know,
of
but it's not
inventory.
here. So I wanted to see where it was. Is this not complete? Like, we need
No.
to-
Caitlin,
this
you want the
one is
chain
super
shirt?
Yes.
Okay.
Short sword. Okay.
under melee weapons,
Martial weapons.
martial weapons,
So you
whatever.
can't use it.
So I can't use it.
No.
Great, we're finding a whole bunch of crap.
But
You can have a Tanglefoot
that
bag.
book,
Yeah, I'll take that.
you can use everything that's in the front. So, did you find Tanglefoot bags in here?
No, I just wrote it down. I'm good. I figure
I would assume I could use it if it's a trap.
The Tanglefoot bags, anyone can
Anybody can
use.
use.
It's just you throw it at them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Who would like to hold on to the ever burning torch?
I guess I can. I don't really actually need it because I guess I can light anything on fire.
Yeah.
So.
If I don't know if ever burning
Krista?
torch is on the same page. Yeah, it's actually right there.
Sure.
Right.
No, that's a firework.
Oh, that's firework. Ever burning torches are basically like a stick with a cloth bag over them, over the top, and then you take out the cloth bag and it's a
Short
torch.
sword might not be a bad idea.
For you. What do you have right now?
Dagger, 2 throwing axes, and a gun.
I would take it.
All right. Well, and maybe a a heavy steel shield. I haven't thought about it yet.
It's good to have a close combat melee weapon.
So I thought
Yeah.
about going the hammer route, but I keep wanting to make a character that goes the hammer route, but I just haven't.
Make one that's like, well, you
That'd
may,
be a lot more strength.
you may meet one of my old characters who was completely hammer based, and he was awesome.
Oh, hey. Before we leave, what's their faces?
Leon and Simon.
Yeah, those guys. I still have three vials of potions
Mmm.
That they should
that
identify.
are unidentified, and I would like them to identify. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That was the hoarding of explosive shit, and I wrote that on the top of something. So yeah, no, I have this like, I didn't write it in the right spot, but I basically from way back when. I had a whole bunch of explosive shit, and do you remember I threw it on the ground, nothing happened. I threw it at something, I lit it on fire, nothing happened. Like, I need to know what this is. So.
The artificer looks at him and he goes, Simon does, and he basically says that they're unused reagent vials.
What does that mean?
They're an alchemist thing.
Okay.
So, actually, like you, if you were to inspect them closely with your new character, you would be able to notice that they're ready reagent vials. They don't do anything unprepared, but if you add the extra little bits of ingredients to them, they become prepared reagent vials, and they can become explosive.
I have alchemy. That's my craft.
Yeah, but you're not an alchemist.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can be able to craft alchemical items like tanglefoot bags and alchemist fire and stuff like that, but this is a special kind of magic that is only for alchemists.
So should I give those to Crystal then?
Mm-hmm. And then you basically have 3 reagent vials.
Okay.
Okay.
You can have
At
those.
your disposal.
A bag of holding would be very, very useful on our journey.
Seeing as we just got all this other shit too.
I will radio for radio.
Radio for one. Give me a bag of holding. Stat.
I will put that in the list of things that you would like to have included in your starting package for the journey, if you wish to undertake it still.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else are we doing?
We have nothing better to do.
Could you also throw in some materials that I could use to add to these vials so that they're useful?
Do you have the Fate issue materials?
No, I've never heard that before, so I'm sure I don't have it.
Then you're kind of considered to have, because your class is alchemist based, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of considered to have the simple things on you when you begin the class. What is that?
No, my
It's
bag.
falling over. You're considered to have the basic spell components on you,
Okay.
like because I assume you have a spell component pouch.
Yeah, I know that I got like what was it, simple kit or something like that.
Yeah.
Then you
Whatever
have a
it
spell
was.
component pouch, which
Okay.
basically states that you have all the simple ingredients, all the like non. What I would suggest that you do is when you look at your spells,
Mm-hmm.
look at any of the spells that you want to use or could use,
Mm-hmm.
and look at the items and look at the cost items, because some spells have have over 50 gold or 25 plus gold costs.
Okay.
Anything that just says M
Okay.
after it and doesn't list a price, you're considered to have the stuff for that.
Gotcha.
I mean, even if it lists an item like a feather or bat guano or anything like that.
You have poop.
Or like I know one spell uses.
Remember that and don't piss me off.
I know one spell uses lint and
Okay.
or like a small key made out of like any metal. Like that's like those things you're assumed to have.
Okay.
But anything that's got an actual cost associated with it
Gotcha.
is something that you actually have to purchase. So,
All right.
and these reagent vials are basically 3 extra vials. So they're basically you have 3 extra bombs outside of your normal amount
Okay.
that you can use. That once you use them up, they're used up.
Cool.
So
You're welcome. Remember me the next time you
Thanks.
find something good on someone.
Is this
And that's
microphone
why-
on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. I only have the switch on this side, so I don't see the light.
So should we wake this guy up?
Yeah.
Good.
Can we let's rig a trap so that if he sits up or tries to get away or something, he hurts himself and
well,
falls
really,
back.
you
really
guys
need to.
basically all are within firing distance.
Yeah, I
I
suppose.
mean, you could chop him into pieces.
All right.
He's helpless. He's helpless, and you're gonna only heal him up to 4 hit points, I assume.
Yeah.
That many? Okay.
Yeah, at least to keep him coherent.
Oh, okay.
Well, because you can do.
Lay on hands, I can do a d6.
Yeah, because the lay on
Yeah.
hands is like a D6. So like if you just lay on
Fine.
hands, like
Hold on. Do we have any like truth serum or something we can give this guy?
We can cast a zone of truth if it's
Well,
possible.
I would
Someone
ask- I would
can.
ask them if they can.
Can you guys do that or something like it?
Oh no, you have to do work. I'm sorry.
Oh my
we
God,
just
oh my
killed all
God.
of the enemies for you.
Simon's like, yeah, good point. He runs into the other room, brings out a candle and lights it, and he's like, all right, done.
Could you
That's it. You were like,
Yeah.
overlighting a candle.
Oh my god, I have to light this candle.
Oh, it's so hard.
Do you know how long it takes to make this stuff?
To make a
takes a long
candle?
time.
Not that long.
This is a magic candle.
All right.
I have a candle right here.
I'm ready when
All
you are,
right.
Gwen.
1.
You heal him up to 1 hit point. you do minimum healing.
Yeah.
Good enough, right?
Yep.
Probably. I
Okay, so
think Phaedra should poke him.
I
Get it
can-
out of your system. Poke him.
alright.
You poke him and he goes like, oh, God damn it.
What were you doing here?
Didn't you hear me before or after the research?
Why?
Because it's needed.
For
who?
what?
I poke him
For what?
even
By
harder.
whom?
I just keep poking, like right in his wounds.
He's like, I will murder you.
Yeah, that's tough shit, dude. You're
The likelihood
almost
of you even living is fairly minimal at this point.
No, I guess that dinky
Did I say that
little
out loud? Whoops.
It's like, I guess that dinky little silver flame will help you out.
Oh, it will. A lot. I think it already has, in fact. Let's see.
What are
You're
you-
tied up, and
So-
I'm standing in front of you.
So, what are you trying to get the research for?
Oh, it's cute how you ladies think I'm going to tell you.
I have a
We cast the zone truth thing.
He's not lying.
No, he's
God
not.
damn it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take my masterwork
Oh, an idea.
dagger. Wait, no, that would probably actually cause damage, wouldn't it?
Well, you
Yeah.
can lightly like draw it up against him and like just keep sticking it in his wounds.
Well, I'm afraid if I stick it in his wounds, which is what I was thinking, I might damage it. But what if I just draw it threateningly across him? Is that gonna cause damage?
Depends on how hard you push.
I'm just a gnome.
Don't slip.
We could curse him with a mark of justice.
While you guys are all deciding this, I just decide to step on his groin and stand there.
It's like, I so murder you.
Do you care to
Yeah.
talk now?
He doesn't say anything still? Okay, I'm gonna bounce.
Nah, he falls unconscious.
Oh,
God damn!
Sorry.
You drop his.
sorry.
2!
Alright, any healing will get him back up. And he's like, oh, when I come back, I'll murder you. You will all die.
What do you mean when you come
Look.
back?
You're alive right now by our good graces, alright? There's no coming back kind of bullshit, so why don't you just...
See, I think
That's
there's
what
something
you
in that word. What do you mean
I
coming
mean,
back?
he came
He
with
could easily
an
come
army
back.
of undead. I would imagine that his boss man, whoever it is, can probably.
Oh, after I don't come back, this place will be besieged.
Okay, but we have 2 people who are like half body, spirity people, so perhaps he knows.
Even better.
Why would you tell him that?
No, I'm. Well, I guess I should say it out loud. Alright.
Oh,
We're gonna kill him anyway.
That'll make this place even more easy to take.
We're gonna kill him anyway.
Who are you
No.
working for?
Now we have to.
Mm-mm.
If he's gonna come back more powerful,
Then we don't.
then we need to keep him just barely alive and bound up.
Perhaps in a bag of holding.
Perhaps.
We can give him air a couple times a day. Just,
like I will tell you who I'm working for.
Well, it doesn't really matter anymore. Now we just need to keep you alive. And torment you. And step on your groin.
We can give him a mark of justice.
What will that do?
using the mark
Forces
of justice, it forces them, otherwise they're cursed, to do the behavior that you bestow upon them.
Oh.
So if you say, you must be a beacon of good for the rest of your life, if they don't do that, then they get sick and die. Like everything bad possibly happens to them. The only way to get rid of it is like a wish.
A wish.
Yeah.
What's a wish?
It's a wish.
A wish. Like, magical fairy comes down, like the whole, I wish upon a star, yeah.
Okay.
Would you like me to read the spell description to you?
If not obeying makes him die, and he wants to die so he can come back.
Would he do those things? Yeah, to kill himself.
I'm sure you can put it. But if it's something like you must live a life of good, killing yourself would be against that.
Yeah, it would.
Does it make them incapable of acting against
Okay,
it? I thought
well here you go.
okay.
Let us read. You draw a mark on the subject and state some behavior on the part of the subject that will activate the mark. When activated, the mark curses the subject. Typically, you designated some sort of criminal behavior that activates the mark, but you can pick out any act you please. The effect of the mark is identical with the effect of Bestow Curse. Since the spell takes 10 minutes to cast and involves writing on the target, you can cast it on a creature that is. You can only cast it on a creature that is willing or restrained.
Okay.
Like the effect of Bestow Curse, Mark of Justice cannot be dispelled, but it can be removed. The Break Enchantment, Limited Wish, Miracle, Remove Curse, or Wish Spell. Remove Curse works only if the caster level is equal to or higher than the mark that was, cast upon it. And Bestow Curse takes a -6 decrease to an ability score, -4 penalty on attack rolls, saves, ability checks, and skill checks. Each turn, the target has a 50% chance to act normally, otherwise they take no action. So it's kind of mean.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah,
Especially
especially.
but from the
I think-
ground.
I think if you set it so that he must behave in a light of good that would befit someone of your
Yeah, I know.
church.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like someone that would befit someone of your church, then suicide or acting that way would not be an option.
I
And
believe
that's kind
so.
of what I'm looking for.
They do have a 50% chance to act normally, though.
Right.
So we have to hope
There is that caution.
he sucks at his rolls and doesn't succeed in all.
Which is why I thought of Mark of Justice.
Go for it.
Yeah.
It's too high of a level.
I can't do
Oh.
it. Somebody else could.
No?
Too high of a level.
No, it's not in
Wrong.
their spell repertoire.
Can't
Damn
they
it.
make can't they get like a wand of that?
No.
Sweet! Wand of Mark of Justice?
No.
How awesome
Alright.
would that be?
So
Because
then
wands
how-
only go up to 3rd level.
How
How about a meta magic?
how
round?
long do you have till you? How long does Elise have until she can do it?
I
4
can't.
more levels.
Yeah, a long time.
Jesus.
A long time. It's like a serious fucking spell.
Okay.
This is like the good version of
Actually,
cursing
no.
people.
She doesn't have.
I don't get it. I'm
4
not a
more
cleric.
levels. No, but you're a paladin. Paladins get it at level 4, which means you get it at level or at their 4th level spell slot, which means that you get it at
A
level
long time.
10,
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
12.
I don't get to do it, yeah. I just get to smite them and kill them.
Because the paladin
That's not
spells
easy.
like go every 3rd level is when.
Yeah, I don't even have
go
spells
up.
yet. I get spells next level.
Okay.
Wow.
Never mind. I was gonna say because if it was a couple levels, we could just hold on to him and then you could do it at
Right.
some
Or we just
point.
kill him.
Or we can just kill him.
Or we could somehow find a way to split his body, thus making him a semi-weird creature like these guys.
I was actually thinking if we chopped him up and then
Did you
lit
say
him
that?
on
Yeah.
fire.
Simon and Liliana go, no one knows, like, we've been researching our condition for as long as it's been, and it's been, because I think I set you guys 3 years after the campaign
But is
started.
this something that
so
if
it's been
we
5 years that they've been researching all this.
somehow transported him to the Mornland?
No,
or is it
it
only on the time of...
it only
okay.
was during the
Oh,
raw
one
magical
time,
energy
okay.
that created everything.
If we chopped him off, separated the pieces, and then burned the pieces.
Can we make a Horcrux out of him?
That's way too high level magic.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that help? I mean,
Plus, you would have to be like super evil.
You be a lich? Don't be a lich.
Even though being a lich is kind of badass. I mean, not that I've ever been one.
Anyway,
Alright, so
not
what are we
quite
gonna
sure.
do with him? He's threatening that if he dies, he will come back more powerful, and his knowledge, like, does his knowledge go with him?
Yeah.
Sense motive on that.
13.
8.
Well, he's not lying.
Right, he can't lie. He's in his own truth.
right.
What
He
if?
could be delusional.
What if we fed him?
He
to
believes
wolves?
everything he's saying.
He's not going to be able to come back. We barbecue him and feed him.
I mean, I could
to
set him on
wolves.
fire.
Wait, what would make him not able to come back?
If we barbecue him and then feed him to wolves.
I want to just set him on fire. Why can't I do that? That burns his body.
It kills him. But it doesn't matter. You just need. I mean, a fire of that caliber that you could produce technically wouldn't get rid of the bones.
We could if we continued to stoke it.
You would have to have a very hot fire.
It'd have to be over 800 degrees.
Okay, we can grind the bones after she burns
Make
off
some
the
bread.
flesh.
Yep.
Yes.
Eat them, and then there you go. Obtain his
his
powers,
strength. I
right?
don't
Yeah.
know if I want his powers. His powers seem.
Maybe I don't want to eat him, but again,
Joking.
feed
This is
it.
the least joking part of
Put
it.
it like feed the ducks, right?
Okay, so while you guys are all like discussing ways to like keep him from coming back, he's just sitting there like grinning maniacally at all of you. Like you're just wasting time. I like that you're just wasting time. Oh, you're all so dead.
You know, we could also
I
just
want to punch him in the face.
leave this asshole with Simon and Liliana, make them deal with it, and we could go to Zendrick.
And we don't get paid. if
But
they
we run the
die.
risk of leaving this place entirely
Yeah.
at risk.
And Simon and Liliana go, don't worry, we've got that figured out. In fact,
Maybe you should not tell us in front of this asshole.
no, but we're not going to tell you in front of this guy. But we do have a plan, and actually, we should now. So we'll be gone for a bit. So bye.
So you'll be okay on your own.
For,
Yeah,
any suggestions for this dude?
I don't care what you do with him. Just don't messy up the carpet.
Okay. Then I'm gonna light him on fire.
I think we should
any
burn
more
him.
than it
I
already
think
is.
that will probably mess up the carpet.
You
Yeah.
can burn him outside.
I was gonna say let's drag him outside before we.
But
Roast marshmallows.
they Simon goes into his workshop. Liliana goes into hers, and you hear rustlings.
I'm trying to think.
Come on, Gwen, you wanted to kill him before.
Oh, dude, I totally want to kill him. But we need to do something with the body.
Okay, so we could drag him up to the Taz level, throw it off of there, then burn him. Or we could light him on fire first, and then he could be burning as he falls off the tower. And I like that idea, because then he has to experience the pain of burning, and then he dies when he hits the ground. Probably, most likely.
Might just break a lot of things.
Well, he's only got like 4 hit points left.
Yeah, what do you
He'll
need?
probably die.
What do you need to raise the dead? Could I make a knowledge religion check?
Yes, you can. And I actually forgot.
21.
13.
And I actually forgot a piece of loot that's on his body.
Which
I
is
got a piece of loot. He has a pendant on him
of.
of.
Does this ever go off, Paul?
Huh? Oh, that's where it is.
I should have this back now. I'm not going to read a comic right now. It's too little.
It's awesome. It's a great comic.
Too many words.
Well, you didn't really have to read. Just look at what Belcar is doing. Pull a picture
It seems
for
like
you.
a fairly slow session today.
Mm-hmm. I thought we were going to have really, really like, nasty fights.
This is what happens when you guys just wouldn't let me blow bullets into his face the first time.
Alright, next time.
Next time,
we're
killing
gonna
bitches.
Let Gwen just shoot him in the face.
Shoot
But only
in
if
the
it's in the
face.
face.
Only if it's in the face, alright.
I wanted to light him on fire.
Well, I'm looking up what you need, what is required to raise the dead, because if we don't have those things, like if you need bones or if you need certain articles or whatever, we
take
get
them
rid
with
of those. Yeah.
There's something we can do to like purify
Yeah, something.
Yeah, sprinkle some holy water on it and.
Pendant around his neck is shaped like that.
That looks
Yeah.
evil as fuck.
Yeah, it really does.
Pendant of evil.
Pendant of evil
if
as
anyone
fuck.
would like to roll a knowledge of religion.
Yeah.
How about a knowledge history?
How about
Or not.
Yeah,
Arcana?
13.
I'm doing Arcana.
11.
14,
Jesus.
59.
Where is
23.
the dunce cap when you need it?
What did your religion get?
13 and 11.
And where did history get?
9.
You know, for those of you that got the 10 on the 13, or the above 10, you know that the blood of Vol, that this is a symbol of the blood of Vol. And it is a relatively common religion in Karnath, though the faith of the sovereign host remains the dominant.
Mm-hmm. That's all we know.
Yes, that is it. That's all your sleuthing was able to deduct.
Alright. And then I got a 21 on the knowledge religion for bringing back dead people.
Yeah.
For bringing back the dead, you know that you know that there are a bunch of low-level like spells that could do it. You know of a bunch of you know, basically all the tenets of necromancy and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but you need dead
Basically-
man's bones.
Yeah, basically
or...
any spell stuff that would cover resurrection, you would know. So you know that the spell component for a resurrection spell is 10,000 diamond dust. You know that like all that kind of stuff. So basically anything like that.
What about requirements? Like, do they need anything in terms of his body to make it happen?
You do know that you always need a body. You always need at least some part
a
of it.
body or some part of the
Some part
person
of the body,
bodies.
yes.
Okay.
So we need to get rid of all of the parts of the body.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay, so do they have a fireplace?
No,
Or
there's no
kill-
fire.
We should take it outside. It'll stay.
But they have a
Yeah,
forge.
Is there a forge?
There is a forge in Simon's room.
Great.
Oh.
We should stick him in there.
Like that'll work.
Let's just do it. There is every possibility that he's just.
He's not lying.
He's not lying.
That's right. But he
Which
might
is
not know.
why-
He might be assuming
Which
that
is
his bosses can bring him back no matter what.
true.
I mean, because if he believes what he's saying,
Mm-hmm.
then
Right.
it's not a lie
Right.
to him.
The best thing to do would put him into a state of not quite alive and not quite dead.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're screwed.
Okay.
But we can't do that.
No. What
Wait.
happens when you plane shift?
Hold on. Is there like
Can we throw him
a
into another plane?
walk-in freezer or something?
But if we put him in another plane,
Yeah, if you put him in another plane, but you'd have to be able to do that.
well, we have this giant summoning room with elementals. We can say, "Hey, elemental, want some fun?"
Want some dude?
Oh!
Yes!
Just saying.
Let's do it!
Yep.
The evil ones, there's a
It's a
whole
plaything.
elemental plane of fire full of lawful evil things, but that might not be good, so we can give it to the good guys.
I don't know enough about elementals.
I'm just
to
saying.
know if that's
Elise?
gonna work.
I really shouldn't be playing a paladin tonight.
I'm really doubting your paladin.
I know.
Does she have to change her alignment yet?
She's
I'm
getting
really
there.
getting close. It's all your guys'
Wait.
fault. It's so
Everyone
bad.
should be allowed a bad day, or if you're evil, a good day, right? You know,
No, it's pretty
off.
bad. I am saying we should just sacrifice.
She's
just
literally
bad. It's pretty bad.
advocating for sacrificing a living being to an elemental.
Yeah, that's not really religious.
I'm-
That's like
And I am
the opposite.
offering my
Really
support
almost for funsies.
before. No, this
I
is for
love this
safety.
one.
Right, I'm like paganism. That sounds great.
This is
basically
for
like I
safety.
give you an offering.
Let's do it. Let's talk to Simon and let's get this done. And
Look
then
here,
let's be on our way.
Let me put it this way. Lynn,
This is bad.
are you enjoying Elise's
Yeah.
train of thought?
That's
Yeah.
bad.
That should tell you
That's
something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, this is
that is
awesome.
the indicator. If Lynn is not like Elise is being a bitch, then like
You're probably out of line.
it's probably not being a
Faith,
bitch.
look, we gotta move on this before she changes.
No,
her
I
mind.
know.
Let's go.
She's in a really good mood. Let's go do this.
I really am. I want to see what happens so bad.
Let's
Come on, let's go do it. Let's go. All right, so I march over to Simon and like bang on the door and like
He's
dude,
gone.
he's gone.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Wait,
I
I have that bracelet thing he gave me.
Press the hammer thing.
Okay.
Simon, we need your help.
You hear in your head like, what? I'm busy outside.
We think we came up with a plan to stop this bad guy from coming back. Long story short, we need you to help us sacrifice him to an elemental plane.
Huh?
Not
Come on, you
necessarily
can do it.
sacrifice. Just ask them to take this evil
Yes, we
thing
need
off our
an elemental to take this guy to another plane because otherwise he says his boss is going to raise him from the dead and they're going to come back to attack you. We're trying to help.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
I think that's a fantastic idea and you should stop arguing.
Because summoning elementals is not kiddie play stuff.
I know,
That's why I want you to do it.
You have tons of experience in this area, Simon. Come on, get your butt over
We
here.
have an entire room dedicated to
Yeah,
that.
you have a room dedicated to
Like-
this.
This is great.
This is bad for me. This is gonna
And
be
we're going
bad.
to Zendrick for you.
Yeah.
Just one little elemental. Come on,
Look,
Simon.
do this, then we'll go to sleep and leave in the morning.
This is the last thing we'll ask of you.
We
Last
promise we will
thing.
leave in the morning.
Alright.
Thank you, Simon.
Bad idea.
So I heard that in my head.
Yeah.
Alright, so I ad-lib tell that to the rest of the group.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily. A
Simon
good
comes
idea.
back in and he's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure about all of this?"
I have no idea. I really don't know the implications of this. Feel free to
Yeah.
enlighten me, group or Simon.
Well, he's going to die if you send him to the plane of fire.
Well,
Because-
not necessarily the plane of fire, because the plane of fire is usually pretty evil. So the plane of fire might be like, we could use you. But I was thinking like, oh well, he might drown in the plane of water.
Yeah, 'cause
the
it's
plane
full
of
of
air
water.
might not
He's
be
gonna
bad.
die.
The celestial plane could work.
Yeah, this summoning circle isn't geared towards summoning celestials. It's geared towards summoning elementals. So you basically got earth, wind,
Air.
fire,
Air.
and you know.
Air?
So,
Air?
I mean, the whole he needs to die thing is kind of established, and we need him to die in a way that he can't come back.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to be dead in the plane.
He's gonna be dead on the plane. It's pretty much a given.
Because the plane of air is nothing but air. There's no food.
True.
That's fine, but we
Or,
need his
you know,
body to not be here so that he cannot be raised from the dead.
Yeah,
you
it's
have-
kind of the whole point.
food for other things.
Do you
in
have
the plane
another
of air.
suggestion for if you don't think the elementals are a good idea, how we could properly deal with this?
I don't know. I don't even realize how he could come back. I mean, that's
Have you come back before?
To him, not Simon.
Yeah.
no. I haven't
Okay.
needed to. I've completed all my missions except for this one.
How many of you have come back more than once?
Everyone who is a high worshiper of the blood comes back.
Even if your body is destroyed?
Doesn't matter. You always come back.
So.
Do you come back as the same person, or do you just come back?
However Vol decides you come back.
Wool. There is no Dana. There is only...
So basically.
And he basically starts in on he goes, the blood flows, the blood gives life, the blood is life, even after the grave. And he
Blood
just
for the blood god.
He
For the skull throne.
he continues chanting that.
Okay, so Gwen
I punch him
and
in the face.
possibly
Yeah, seriously.
All right, you punch him out. You don't need to.
you guys both have knowledge of religion, right? All right.
He can just sleep for a bit.
So
Yeah.
he's obviously ranting about some religious thing.
Mm-hmm.
So again, my question is okay, he might be believing this, but this might be.
Does that mean it's true?
Right, this might be bullshit.
I mean,
Do you
like-
guys know anything about Vol or High Works versus
Well, let's
Vol?
find out. Yeah.
Can I roll a history?
No.
You
Nat
guys
20.
already rolled.
We failed for identifying that.
Yeah.
This
Which
is for.
which was a religion check on the blood of Vol.
Oh, so does anyone get more information than what that is from that?
No,
Okay.
because next level you can reroll the check. But
Tell us a tale,
Well, I didn't know if any of-
artificer or lore master of the blood of Vol.
the they're not there. Like they're out.
Tell someone to tell us the tale.
Why did he leave?
They're like, God damn it, let us work.
You actually have not rolled religion.
I don't have religion.
But you have.
Oh, that's right. I have the
Bard.
thing. I have,
You have
Bard.
the thing.
basically bard.
You
Knowledge
have
bard.
bard powers.
18, and then isn't it like I add the intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Yeah, I think that's
It's
what we
right there in
determined
your
last time.
Inquisitor stuff.
That's right.
Balls for the ball pit.
Balls to the wall.
Skeet, skeet, skeet,
It's
skeet.
not investigator challenge.
That's one of those nights.
Wait. Let me
Oh, keen recollection. I think is what it is.
Are you gonna fill all of them?
Yeah, you can attempt all knowledge checks untrained.
Why do I always forget that and then I use it all the time? Oh, so I don't add anything then. Okay, but
you
still,
add, you add
18.
whatever your knowledge check is. So your knowledge check is your intelligence bonus. So you get a +2.
Okay, so I got 20, dude. I just rolled
And-
religion 20.
And
Tell us about
remember,
goal.
you have an investigator pool that you can draw from. So you can roll an extra d6 if you want on that check to add extra on top of it.
Sure, what the hell? Let's do that. I can do that.
Hey, you guys should tell us all about this. Oh yeah, by the way, this is all I know.
5, so
Okay, so
25.
you got a 25? Okay, so what you know about political on the other hand.
And let's
is
just
you-
assume I'm telling you all
You
this.
know what I told them? At various times in Karnath's history, the faith of the blood of Vol has waxed and waned in popularity and acceptance. Present time, it is a waning period. The fundamental belief of the blood of Vol is that death must be conquered, not endured. The undead are revered as champions in the struggle to conquer death and show mortals the path to godhood. And you also know that a number of undead take active roles in the rites and leadership of the blood of Vol. The greatest center of the worship is the Crimson Monastery in Karnath's city of Atur.
How does one conquer death?
You don't know that exact thing, but
That's all I know for 25? Okay.
and you know that they worship the tenets of blood, which is basically what he was spouting before you knocked him out. That blood is life, blood flows. No.
What does that help us?
Blood is life and blood flows.
Let's drain him of his blood.
No, what if we freeze him?
I can't do that. I do the opposite of freezing.
What if we drain him and then burn him?
But draining the blood, that's blood flowing.
So
But if we
roll-
drain it out and take it with us, I'm saying if we
Uh,
don't leave the blood.
I think we're seeing way too literal on this. I think we're going down that rabbit
you guys are
hole.
also spending way too much time on
Thank
trying
you,
to
I do
figure out
too.
how to
I know.
do this guy.
Kind of,
I
yeah.
just wanna...
I just want to set him on fire and walk away. I don't even care anymore.
I mean, we could just go with the obvious story, whatever the hell, and kill him and see what happens later.
That's what...
They said they have a plan and they will be protected here.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, I do give you guys assholes for bad guys, but I mean,
Let's just set him on fire, or shoot him. Whatever Gwen wants to do.
We should take them outside so we don't mess up their carpet like they asked.
Yep.
I mean, I think we should at least burn him. I mean, at least destroy the body as much as we can and then move on.
Yeah.
All right,
So let's drag them
Gwen?
outside.
Gwen, you want to do the honors, or should I?
It's fine by me.
would the DM care to interject?
Sure.
Maybe you could do rights.
Oh, I could.
Mm-hmm.
That might be good. right? As I have just been like, we could just sacrifice him to some
Let's just send him
Let's-
to an elemental plane and...
Let's steer your ship back in the proper direction.
I don't like this idea. I really liked where Gwen was going.
Well,
You
yeah,
don't
but,
want Gwen to go there.
Yeah, but
You don't want the paladin to fall. That's a
No.
bad day.
but also you can burn things because Gwen's religion revolves around fire.
Yeah, right. I
that's
assume that you'll be lighting the fire when
yeah,
I'm
you could
finished.
totally
As long as it doesn't mean that I am going to devote myself to any kind of
No, but you could totally
lady
set the
thing.
cairn
light
on
the
fire.
torch, yeah.
and, like, you know.
All right, let's do that. Let's give him a nice, holy funeral.
Okay.
All right, are you keeping him knocked out during this, or are you guys being really cruel?
I
I
mean,
won't
really
bring
cruel.
him back.
No, I would keep him knocked out.
But he can't conquer death. Oh well, ooh.
We don't want to give him the opportunity to like invoke some
Yeah.
That's true.
whatever. I
Yeah,
would keep
let's
him
keep
knocked
him
out.
knocked out. That's actually more cruel.
That is true.
Also, I need to know what you're doing with the amulet.
I'll
We
wear
should
it.
destroy that somehow.
Yeah.
I think we should destroy it.
Well, Lynn wants to keep it.
I want to wear it.
Yeah, but 3 of us want to
You
destroy
really
it.
don't want to wear
No,
it,
that's evil.
Okay,
right?
fine.
And you can choose
What's
to
it
wear
made
it.
out of?
It's just a gem. It's probably not even real. Like, if anybody would like to appraise this.
Oh, I have a praise.
I do too.
29.
Ooh, your dice
with
is flashing.
with a nat 20.
Lynn, you look at it, and it's basically beaten brass with costume jewelry inside of it.
Oh, okay.
It's really not worth much.
I say we burn it in a nice holy fire.
I say we melt the metal down in the fire and smash the. I assume it's gonna be like glass or something like that for the
Plasticky
gem.
shit.
Yeah.
I think we should melt it in a separate fire from the one we're putting the body in. Just in
Yeah,
case.
just in case.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right, so at least you take him outside.
Wait, I go with her. I want to watch.
Yeah, we-
Oh, yeah. We're all going
Do
with.
some prayer shit, sprinkle body, shoot him in the head.
All right, you
Things
build
of
a
that
s-
nature.
Build a small cairn.
Yeah.
Like
You're
lay
all
him out on
same
it.
sound.
At least,
Kinda.
At least
Yeah.
says some pretty words and then shoots him violently in the head. And
Dead now.
and like Lynn's good meter is like really close to tipping. And Elise's good meter is really close
I
to tipping.
know. It's all Lynn's fault. I'm
Yeah.
gonna point that out. It's all Lynn's fault.
I would like to think it's my fault for giving you guys asshole bad guys.
That too.
So you say some nice words. You get Phaedra over to light the cairn on fire, which she is more than happy to do.
Of course.
And it glows with a silvery hue, and that is the end of that.
All right. So we should head on to.
Where do we get our
place,
shit
Cedric.
from? Yeah, no, like, we're supposed to meet somebody to get all of our shit for our journey. Where do we go for that?
Simon gave you, I think. He gave one of you a slip of paper that had,
That would be
We should go for that.
me, I believe, or maybe it was Krista. It was either me or Krista.
He gave one of you a slip of paper that had all of the information on it.
Alright, let's go do that. What that piece of paper says to do.
He gives you an address in Sharn, and I mean, it's going to be hand wavy at the moment that he.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I gave you guys that.
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
Oh, is that along with the list of all the stuff they want us to look for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't write down who's holding it. Let's just assume Gwen. Because she's
Yeah.
responsible.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the party gold as well. I think that's probably the best idea.
All
Oh, I
right,
took
so
mine
I
already.
took-
Right,
already.
but there was 42 gold.
There's 43.
There's 43.
There's 43? Okay, well, there's 3 gold that belongs to the group.
Well, Lynn said she'd take 10, and that would leave
We
11
each
for-
40. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40. There's 3 left over.
Right. Lynn
So the
said that she would
3
take only 10, and then 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
she
no,
took the
I'm
vials.
10, 10, 10.
and then
3 in the
party.
pot.
10, 11, 11, 11.
No, 3 in the pot. I've already distributed it.
Yeah, I think we're totally, like, we should use that as emergency money.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
Our whole 3 gold.
You guys also have that golden ticket as well. You each have a golden ticket.
Yes.
Yeah, for
for
riding
the
the
train.
train.
Because we wouldn't agree to go to Fendrick without stuffs.
Okay. Cool. So
Alright.
go there. Do that thing.
Yeah, let's go get our.
Do the
Our
thing.
shit.
Win the points. Sports.
Yay.
All right. So, do you guys wait? Do you guys wait another day, or do you guys like after burning this guy decide to leave?
What time of day is it?
Yeah, what time of day is it? That is a good question.
It's probably getting on to early evening.
I was just gonna say,
So
we might as
we'll
well
stay the night,
sleep
yeah.
and then
Yeah, stay
go.
the night. We can say our goodbyes to them in the morning and go on
Eat
our
some
way.
bacon.
All right.
Oh
So
yeah,
you guys.
she made us
God,
biscuits. Bacon and biscuits. Fuck yeah.
All right. So you guys stay the night, and next morning you're awakened to the smell of cooking bacon and eggs.
Oh yes.
And come downstairs. Liliana and Simon are down there eating, which again is odd because you always see them eating. So,
Well, they need energy somehow.
and they go, well, we're sorry that we can't help you more than we already have. I mean, we only have limited resources. I mean, we've been doing research on this large facility. We haven't been doing a lot of other stuff. So, we can, we did hunt around last night, and we can give you this. And they just plop a bag of gold down on the counter.
All right.
And,
Getting the bag of gold away from Phaedra.
And,
Why me? She's the one who steals
Party
everything.
gold keeper right here.
And there's 400 gold in there.
Nice.
So basically 100 for each of you, and they go, that's for travel expenses and whatnot. Anything that's not covered by the group. But yeah, please, this will be very helpful in our research. And if you can, at some point, possibly find Dr. Marcus, I mean, or if you learn any information about him on the way, that would be amazing. So, yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
Are we keeping that as a party amount or
It's up to you.
splitting it?
What do you want to do? I say what would be best is everyone get 50 gold.
And then the rest stays in the pot.
Yeah, I like
Okay,
that.
I'm okay with that. Alright, so let's take off. Let's go. Let's burn this popsicle stand.
They go, all right, see you guys later. And as you guys are walking away from the observatory, you hear a low humming noise, like.
Did they like put up a shield?
And you look back, and yeah, you basically see like this dome like start to erupt over the from the central spire, and you see it erupt over the observatory, and the observatory looks abandoned and demolished.
Oh.
Nice.
So now they do that. Could
And so it looks all ruined and like nobody's been there for years.
Cool.
Good idea. All right. So heading towards the place that has the stuff.
Tablet. I need that tablet. I think. Yes.
How many tablets do you have?
I have 2 tablets.
I see that now.
And they all have stuff for a game on it. Here it is. It's on this tablet. Alright, so you guys are going from here to here.
All right.
Wait for it.
He said here to here.
To Fairhaven.
Fairhaven?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's my hometown.
That's the nearest lightning rail station. And yeah, there you go.
Alright.
So you guys get into Fairhaven. It's a
Do we still have our horses? Or did we ditch those?
no, your horses are actually we're all still at the
They were in the barn. Well,
Yeah, you walked them up.
Oh, okay, right.
Because you couldn't ride them up, but you could.
So can
walk 'em up.
we take them on the train?
They
Sure
do have cars for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll
I mean, mine is definitely coming with, regardless of where we go ever.
yeah. You have special thing.
What happens if your horse does not?
I mean, I could find somewhere to put it up for like a short period of time if I needed to, but if my horse actually like died, I would have to have like a week of mourning for it.
She's a cavalier. She's not a horse. I'm like the Old Spice commercial.
I'm on a horse.
Yeah, I'm not a horse. Look at me. No, look over there. No, look back to me. My friend Dave can do a very,
Which
very
is
good
funny
impression of
because
that guy.
so far with the settings, I haven't got to use my horse like at all.
Yeah.
He did alert us to trouble before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is a very old city. Let's see here. There's a lot of market activity here. So any money that you have, you can use to spend here.
Sweet.
There's also a major university here, the University of Wyarn. Let's see here. And it's the university area is actually a very diverse group. It's because they've opened up a call to all nations to have students come there. So you can meet people from all nations there. Let's see here. So basically the old laws are the main focus in Fairhaven, and that's basically it. So is there anything you guys want to do in the city other than go to Lightning Rail Station? And shopping will
Yeah.
hand wavy
Outside
that.
again.
You guys can look
Right.
Okay.
at any point in time. Like I said, ultimate equipment is available. Perusal.
Yeah, I want to
Anybody
look at
wants it?
stuff a bit.
Yeah, I want to buy a blunt weapon
While
so that
we
if
are-
we run into undead again,
Bludgeoning.
that's what I meant.
So while we are, discussing things, you can be randomly looking at stuff.
Should we do a break or no?
Yeah, I think maybe a break
yeah,
right now.
we're
would be
hitting
good.
Good idea.
So let's do that. We'll do a break, and we can do shopping stuff so you guys can get equipped. And that is that. So weapons mostly is what you want to look at?
Me, yes. I don't know about everybody.
Okay, here's weapon stuff.
I will do that in just a second.
And God, I can't believe how much of a difference it is.
What
between
about
that
a
and
new
this
gun?
A new gun?
I have a nice mid-range gun. This is my hometown.
Give me.
I'm just curious.
Yes. Give me. We'll do that after the break because that is something that I would like to RP if possible.
Alright. Because, this is where I got the gun. Maybe someone's like,
and
hey.
that's the thing. It's like this is where your workshop is.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, and then here's another.
You should be.
I'm not really.
I'm just going to worry about buying stuff later. Ish. I don't really feel like doing it right now. Besides gun. New gun. Standard stuff. I'm not going to get, anything crazy, Bullets. Potions. Things of that nature.
Is Caitlin taking you to the bar or home? Paul.
He had said home.
Home is a good idea.
Okay.
Why, you want me to go to the bar?
No, I'm just letting Liz know. You know.
Yeah, no, if I lost wait, so that's the thing. You don't automatically become an anti-paladin, right? You just lose your paladin levels.
Yeah, correct. You lose all access to all your paladin goodness.
Yeah. And then I just become a level 1 gunslinger, basically.
With all the hit points and whatever thereof. Like, you just lose.
Caitlin, we're a fork.
You can eat off mine. I'm just kidding.
Then what does it take to become an anti-paladin?
You have to straight up become evil.
Oh, okay.
Like, becoming an anti-paladin, you have to straight up go like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I'm done. Evil god. Where it's at.
I forgot somebody was telling me, I don't know if it was a real campaign or it was an idea, which is essentially to have like, it was a group of paladins who all then became anti-paladins together because their religion was corrupt, so they were actually evil fighting for the old good.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily have to be evil and you wouldn't
No.
be anti-paladin.
Right, but I'm saying they became anti-paladins only based off of the fact that, their corrupt religion were like, you guys are bad. Like they turned against them and things like that.
Well, see, and that's something where you actually wouldn't become evil. You'd just become cast out from the church. And I'd say,
Right.
and what I would do is if I were running that campaign is you'd still be paladins, but the church itself would be composed basically of like just fighters.
Oh,
and-
okay.
So like they don't necessarily have they have paladins, but the paladins don't.
It's working way better for Tony
Get-
than it is for Len.
I think it was I think he was reading about a campaign of somebody had posted about their campaign.
Yeah, I mean
Somebody
that's what I would do. I'd be like, you guys are actual paladins, and you're fighting the church
Yeah.
because the church has strayed. And
Right.
You're bringing it back
I think
to
they
its
like kind
rightful
of like
place.
turned it into like a Dogs of the Vineyard, like badass. You guys are now anti-paladins.
Yeah, I get it. I get,
Yeah,
I get
it
where the
sounds
idea comes
fun.
From, but I mean, I'd just have you guys all be paladins. Be like, yeah, you guys are fighting the church. Badass.
Yeah, it is still pretty badass no matter what. So it is definitely a challenge to play a paladin in this
You know,
group.
I don't think I'm allowed to play Dogs of the Vineyard because then I just spout scripture too much. I do.
That's funny.
I'm ridiculous. Like I will literally like quote scripture and speak in Old English while playing Dogs in the Vineyard.
You have those there.
No, I don't want to eat them out of that bowl.
Where do you want to?
I had the creator of the game going like, "Wow, I've never seen anybody do that before." It's like, oh.
Howdy.
Hello.
Can I have 144,000 gold?
No.
The belt of physical perfection. You get a +6 to all of your
Pretty sweet.
strength, dex, and con.
That is also a part of the reason that I would like you guys to like do the Zendrick thing because like you will get lots of riches doing that.
Yes.
Yay, riches!
Lots of magical items is what you're saying?
But yeah, like I mean, you're going to basically Magic Central
So,
and like abandoned Magic Central, like looting and pillaging is a thing.
Right. Still not a good idea for me.
No, I mean, like if it's abandoned, it's like, well, like you're finding archaeological discoveries.
Alright, yeah, that's different.
Oh.
So,
As long as you're not like sticking somebody and stealing it, I mean, you're really not violating your code.
True.
You're like, look what I found on my walk through the woods. I mean,
Oh.
essentially that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're like going like, I walked into this temple, there's nobody there, and
Yeah.
there's cobwebs and dust everywhere, and dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah.
Figuring nobody's coming back. So I took this +5 holy vorpal sword for, justice purposes.
Justice. Look, I wrote justice on him. That's what I'm going to do with this one.
So a heavy mace
Mm-hmm.
would count as bludgeoning, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's gonna be my best option because it's the only one that gets me up from a freaking D4.
Yes, being small is kind of like, ugh.
Shut up.
Unless you're a halfling giant slayer.
Alright, I'm gonna buy
Those things
that.
feel a little badass, yeah. I will agree.
Where's my thingy?
I know. I really like the character, but part of me wants her to die only so I could become a very crazy character.
Oh, is this a thing that I can use? Sweet.
Yeah.
I want to use this.
Only so I can push
For
the
what?
boundaries.
Like looking for stuff.
I want to shop.
So click on. No, actually, I have the shopping window up. So just look at what you want.
Oh, okay.
So
Let's see what this is.
Like a bard would be funny. In this group, a bard would be pretty funny.
Okay, so
Not
sometimes
helpful.
under critical, it'll say like 19 to 20. If
Yep.
it says nothing, should I assume 20 only?
This times 2, yeah.
Okay.
If it says nothing, it's 20 only. If it says 19 to 20, it should say at times behind it. But if
Right.
it doesn't, it's times 2.
Right, it says times 2.
Can you wield a scimitar?
A scimitar?
Oh wait, you use a scimitar.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'm not seeing that on
No,
this.
that's a martial weapon.
What about?
Scimitars are badass.
Mhm.
18 to 20.
Just wait till I get a keen scimitar.
Oh,
Does anyone else need this?
No, bros. Well, I don't need it at the moment. No.
Oh, it didn't say anything about an attack bonus. That's
And then I'll just assume that
For
anything we don't want.
For a mace, it's your strength bonus. Your
Oh.
attack bonus plus your strength bonus.
So none.
So yeah, no. What's your attack bonus?
My strength is 0. That's
Yeah,
why I said
your
none.
BAB is
Or
3.
I'm looking. I always lose shit. Yes, 3.
Then you get a +3 to hit.
And then I should probably check my carrying weight too.
The thing about this is I can't get descriptions on these. Like I don't know.
They're down further.
Oh, okay.
So if you go down.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Anyway.
Oh
We can
yeah,
go
I'm
on.
still on
Yeah.
light load. Yay.
All right. So everybody's ready.
Yeah, I'm worrying about this later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Like
just
I
gonna
said
keep
at
kind of
home
flipping
and
through this.
peruse.
I'll listen and read.
And I'm gonna assume
Yeah, I mean,
I'll sell whatever in this pile hasn't been claimed.
okay. Then when you sell all that stuff, just I'll trust you at home.
Yeah.
Just
What the GP
it's
is worth, and
fair
I'll
market
throw it
value.
on.
Yeah, fair market.
I assume that's going into party.
The party pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you go to your enclave,
Okay.
and the lady at the desk goes, Gwen, how have you been? We heard about the problems at the booth at the festival.
It's fine. Had a long journey. It's been very interesting. Apparently the journey's going to continue, which is why I'm here.
Yes. Well,
However, I have had plenty of field practice with our new...
the firearm is done
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, very well.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
And I was curious if there was any way to enhance this.
Let me. I don't know. Let me talk to. Let me see what we can do. And what do you have? You have a just
Pepper
regular
box.
Pepper box, which is the. There it is. Let's see here.
It's nice mid-range.
Which is the early firearm.
Yeah.
Thanks, you have pepper box. It's like, well. Nothing yet. I mean, we have the pepper box was our most advanced weapon.
Right.
I mean, everything else fires only 1 or 2 shots.
Perhaps any specialty bullets.
That we do have. We have gotten a whole bunch of others. Have figured out a whole bunch of stuff, and she goes, here. Let me show you this. And she basically shows you that chart.
This guy here?
Yeah. So any of that stuff is available to you for purchase.
Okay, these are actually just firearm bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'd like to buy a dog.
Would you?
I think so.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Would you set it on fire at some point?
No. No, I like dogs.
I mean, you seem to like doing that.
I'm not going to light the dog on fire. I like dogs. It's a guard dog.
Okay. You can purchase the dog.
Ooh.
I won't say no, but
Can I pet your dog?
Mm-hmm. What kind of dog should I get, guys?
I don't know, let's go to the pound and check it out.
I will peruse through these and commandeer probably a few of those alchemical cartridges.
alrighty.
I would buy an owl, but I don't see an owl.
Let's get a rescue dog.
You can buy an owl. Should be in there. Animals.
I mean,
Actually, no, probably
you're
falconer or
a
something
sorcerer.
like
Don't you get a familiar?
I was supposed to get a familiar or a spellbook. And
You
I
chose
chose
spellbook? Okay.
You can't just buy a familiar.
But I think you can actually. I think there's a feat where you can also get a familiar, but it doesn't have like. I think maybe
Do you really want to bring a
Sort of.
dog with you, like on a boat journey type deal?
it does get a little hectic after a while.
Alright, fine. I won't buy a dog.
Get a Labrador. They're trained to work with fishermen.
And you get like a monkey when you're there.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll hold out for a monkey.
You could, yeah, you are going to a tropical jungle like thing.
Alright.
You could probably buy.
So
a monkey.
getting a
You
monkey.
could probably buy a monkey off some eye-patched, Araby-looking dude
Alright.
who would die for you with poisonous pistachios.
I'm right there. While she's doing this, with wherever you're at your religious thing, I want to head
It's not a
over.
religious thing.
No,
I'm
she's-
buying gun bullets.
She's
Or
at-
your
she's at-
house thing, whatever.
Yeah.
You're right. That's what I meant to say. I wanted to like run over to the university history department real quick to talk to somebody who might know something about Cyclopean ruins that we might come across in Zendrak.
All right. You go to the Weyarn University, and let's see if I actually have entries in here for that. Maps, index of game elements.
I love necklace.
Nope, I don't have any element. So, you go to the university, and you ask to speak to a professor who specializes in Zendrick, and they go like, "Oh, yes. We can send you to Professor Daggett. He can easily help you." And they send you to his office, and he's sitting in there. At first, you walk into the office and you don't see anybody because literally everywhere there are stacks of books. Like there's actually a wall in front of the desk. The guy is literally walled off by books, and like he hears the door open and he's like,
That sounds
That-
promising.
"Hello?" And he like pokes his head around. He's like, "Oh, hello.
Hello.
Do I have you in one of my classes? I don't even know. Are you? Hello?"
Yeah, no, I'm not a student. Actually, I'm a traveler just passing through, but I could really use some information that I thought maybe you would have. Really, this is a shot in the dark.
Okay. Go ahead. I have information as you can see.
I do see. So I'm going to. I've been sent by some people to go to Zendrick. and they want a list of things that honestly I don't remember everything, but I have a feeling that we're going to wind up in some Cyclopean ruins.
That is pretty much the definition of Zendrick. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you do realize it was a society built by giants, right? It's not a place for small or smaller people.
Don't be prejudiced now.
Who's being prejudiced?
You just told me it's a place not for small people, and you're talking to a gnome.
Who do you think you're talking to? And he like hops out, and he is a gnome. he hops off of his chair, and he's like, "Look at me! I'm shorter than you are.
Okay.
You know how much it takes to get to these books? These are tall shelves. Tall."
You should recruit an elf TA, dude. But anyways, back to Zendrick.
I have an inclination that there's something that I need to find there. Something shiny. I could not see it clearly.
Well, if you've seen it, how can you not know what it is?
Might not have exactly been awake when I saw this.
How can you not be awake when you see things? I mean, I've been on a couple of drunken benders when I was in college, but literally, I either didn't see it or I saw it. I mean, come on.
Is there anything of importance? Is there any like myth or lore or something about some shiny object that would cause a stir?
Miss, are you pulling my leg? Did some of my students put you up to this? I mean, I have work to do. I mean, there are lots of shiny things in Zendrick. That's the main reason people go there, to find shiny things and bring them back and
look.
either sell them or keep them.
Alright. There's something going on. I don't know what, so I'm sorry I can't tell you more information, but I had this vision that I was in some Cyclopean ruins, and I feel like maybe being a historian, you would have some information for me.
Well, I mean, unless you can give me some specifics about what type of ruins you were in, other than that they were big, I mean, literally that's all of Zendrick. I mean, all of it is Cyclopean ruins. I mean, you do know that Cyclopean means gigantic, right?
I do. So would this be related to it at all? And I show him the wooden bracelet.
No, that's druidic.
So this wouldn't be connected at all,
No.
unless somebody put a spell on it to connect it.
Maybe.
Were the Cyclops known for magic?
Yeah.
Do they have any connection with the morning?
No.
Are you sure? We don't know what the mornings is.
No, but the giant civilization died out thousands upon thousands of years before the morning even kind of happened.
Doesn't mean there's some magic left over.
I mean, that's a theory, but it's more likely the Sirens brought it upon themselves. I mean, really, this is the most obvious solution. And, according to Occam's razor, huzzah.
So you're saying that some of these theories about magic being left over in Zendrick is like fringe.
Magic left over from Zendrick. Zendrick was destroyed by a magical catastrophe brought on by the war with the dragons. Also, the sealing of a plane. There's the war of the dragons, and then there was the sealing of one of the plane of Kubara. I mean, that's what happened.
So could there be like dangers left over from this?
Oh, absolutely.
Things that I should be looking out for when I'm traveling in Zendrick?
What?
Things that I should be looking out for while I'm in Zendrick?
Well, I mean,
no more than any other explorer should be. I mean, anytime you're exploring ruins of an ancient collapsed society, I mean, you should look for things that could possibly be booby traps.
I can't afford anything yet, but I want to plan out what items will be useful in the future when I do have money for them. No, I mean they start at a few thousand gold.
Okay. Thanks for giving me a few moments of your time.
Oh, absolutely. If you get any more specifics, come back. But until you have specifics, I can't help you much.
Okay.
So, bye.
So, I have an idea. So,
Yes.
the box is great, but it can't fire alchemical cartridges. So, can I get my hands on a dragon pistol as well?
You can.
Yes, I can.
If it's an early firearm,
Yes, it is.
then yes.
How much would that be?
Yeah, as much as it is in the book.
Never mind.
Yeah, because remember, your starting weapon is always going to be kind of shitty. And
A dragon pistol's shittier than my starting weapon, technically.
yeah, but you picked your starting weapon, so
Yeah.
Oh, there are platinum pieces?
Well, I just have some ideas.
10 gold. That's a platinum.
Perhaps down the road.
okay.
So,
This is so much different than there it is. Yeah, because you're looking at
well, it's anyone with a
well,
scatter.
any of the pistols, right?
Yeah, it's any of the scatter.
Yeah, so you can. Oh, it has to have the scatter.
Yeah, it has to have a scatter in order to have the capability to fire alchemical cartridges.
Where can I buy potions?
At a store.
Alchemist shop?
Is that in here anywhere?
It's
What do you
gotta
wanna
be.
buy?
It's
I want to see what's available.
you look at spells and then there's a formula for figuring out potion
Yeah.
cost.
Because when
Oh, we
when
can
I
talk about
robbed
this
that
later,
alchemist
Paul.
store on
Yeah,
like the first or second day, I actually
I
looked
actually
at a
looked that
list
up,
of
yeah.
stuff that would be there.
Basically,
But,
along the idea of what we were talking about last time.
Okay.
Kind of want to do.
Well,
Some boys.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll
Talk
say
about that
that.
later.
Would you like to? Well, we're gonna hand wave you all this.
Yeah.
Would you like to speak to your master and explain?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. So basically, everyone has done everything they wanted to do. Everybody's doing their shopping or
Yep.
investigating or anything they would like to do.
Thought I could say hi to my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Totally plausible.
Hello, my dad. Nice to meet you.
And so
I got a question for the group when we regroup.
we'll assume that is happening now.
Of course, not my mouth full.
Wait a second.
Well,
Just for
Yes.
clarification.
Okay.
You can buy a potion that does anything a spell does?
Up to 4th level. I
Third.
believe?
Third.
Third. Okay, so potions are like wands.
But remember, there's a price for it.
Potions and wands
Yep.
go up to 3rd level.
First
and
level is
then-
50 gold. The 0 level is 25 gold.
And it also depends. Like that's actually for creation costs. So some 1st level spells are more expensive than others because they're a little more potent.
Okay.
So
Alright. Cool. I guess I'm not gonna really buy anything except I want to buy crossbow ammunition because apparently I can wield a crossbow.
So since we're like in,
I feel like I just smoked.
I know. Isn't that weird?
Nice.
so since we're like in a town, able to think there might be some little like underground cult or something that knows stuff about the prophecy. Or should we just give up on fact finding and get our butts on the train?
Yeah, I think we should just get our butts on the train.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. While you're at the train station, there also is a job board. If you would like to peruse it. I mean,
Sure.
You don't have to. Obviously, you really don't.
Sure, what the fuck.
If there's something on the way to where we're already going, I'm okay with picking up a spare job.
Well, there is. Where is
Of course
my
there is, or you
skinny-
wouldn't have mentioned it.
Where's my skinny tablet? I need my skinny tablet.
Skinny tablet.
There is a post that there are people needed to help fix the to help guard and also fix the bridge across the Sound River.
Is this in Zendrick?
No, this is in This is in
Oh, okay.
Corner. That they need people to help guard the bridge against terrorists, and because any of you who know, basically read the news, know that the bridge between Thalos and Rickenmark, the bridge was destroyed in the last war as kind of like a act to cut off Karnath from the other half of the continent. And ever since that happened, there's like 2 separate sections of lightning rail, because that was the only bridge that connected the entire continent before the morning happened. So basically the continent is split in 2 now for lightning rails. And the House Orion is basically putting up money to have people help fix that. There are a couple of caravan guard jobs that, I mean, you guys could take, but it would take you a longer period of time than taking the rails. And there's also a couple of postings about
Is there any delivery quests that won't slow us down?
there are 2 postings about guard jobs for archaeological missions shipping out from Sharn. And then there's also one odd posting that says like, what cash? And then it has like an address underneath it.
That's not.
Let's go to that one.
Oh.
And the address is in Sharn, but it's obviously been there for a long time. Like, nobody's taken this down.
But do we really need the extra money? I mean, if we're
No, I'm
being
cool.
taken care of.
Was skipping it. I just did we get all of our
I assume we got all the things.
like
that
did we hand wave that we got everything we needed that
Yeah.
whatchamacallit set up for us?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just
No,
making sure.
you haven't gotten that yet. You're getting that in Sharn.
But all of our shopping is hand wavy done. And
Yeah, our personal
All-
shopping
all of
with
your
what money we
personal stuff,
have.
all-
Oh no, I meant the mat. So we were going to Sharn for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you get into Sharn and you meet with the group, then
I'm fine not taking any of these jobs if you guys just want to get on the train and go. All right, let's go.
all right. So you guys board the train.
Sorry.
The House Orion conductor basically looks at all of you and goes and says, golden tickets. You must be on a job for the house, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
Very good. It's always good to have VIP guests on board. Please enjoy your stay. I see you're going to Sharn. That'll take about 3 days, give or take. So please enjoy your stay.
Keep the mini bars stocked.
Well, that will of course cost you extra, but I mean, of course we will do all of our best to keep you in the best of comfort.
This
Thanks.
is not a group fund
What?
situation.
It's a part of the travel down there.
Yeah.
right.
That's a
so
travel
you pay
expense.
for your own drinks.
Yes,
let's
it's literally going to take you guys 3.5 days to
Okay.
get down there.
Okay.
This is not the express, so they will be making stops in all the other towns along the way.
Everywhere else, yeah.
So first day goes by pretty uneventful. It's let's see here. Ooh, yawning time.
No.
First day goes by pretty uneventful. The
you need anything from the kitchen?
second day.
More chips?
The second day,